Hello everyone, welcome back. So guys, in this video we are going to create header using React router. Basically, let's first of all understand what we are going to do in this video, and then we will be moving towards the code. So first of all, we are going to write the HTML or structure code for our header. Then we are going to add links into our header. Then we will be writing CSS for the header, and then finally we will be looking at one important interview question. So guys, before we start the video, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you are not aware, I am creating a complete playlist on React Router on my channel. So consider checking that playlist. You will find a lot of helpful videos there. So let's do the step one, which is writing the HTML structure for header. And guys, if you are aware, till last video we have written this code, okay, where we had the links. Okay, we have already created the links and it was working fine, but these were like random scattered links. Okay, we want them to be properly put it into the header basically. So let's go to our component. This was the navbar component that we have created. So instead of having these things, I will be just removing them, and I will be first of all writing just simple text hello. Let's see. So see, right now my hello text is displaying. Now I want to make this as a proper header. So what I will be doing is I need a parent wrapper which will be my header. Okay, so I'm giving the class name header. This class name will be useful for us when we will style the header. Okay, then inside this I want two divs. Okay, first div and second div. I'll explain you why we want two divs. First, basically the first div will contain our logo, okay, which will be displayed on this side. So the logo will be displayed on the left hand side, and there will be three links which will be displaying on the right hand side. Okay, so that is why I have taken two divs. Now in the first div we are going to have a link component, because our logo will also be a link. Okay, basically whenever we click on the logo, it should be redirecting us somewhere. Okay, and then in the same way for div we are going to have this type of structure where we will be having one unordered list, and there will be three list items into that, and these three list items will be our links. Okay, so in order to make the list items as links, I will basically put a link tag over here, and then I will do the same for all the list items basically. Okay, so copying it and putting it over here, and then doing the same over here too. Now let me add the text in the link. Okay, first of all it should say like home, okay, then about, and then one more which will be login. Let's save and see. So as of now we have got the structure something like this. Till now it will not work because we have not given the links anywhere. So first of all, before doing anything, let us set up our UI of the this one header basically. So how our UI is going to look like, let's see. So in order to set up the UI, what I will be doing is I will be giving the classes. Okay, so I already have one class which is header. So for that, what I will be doing is I will create one new file which will be called as navbar.css. okay, so navbar.css, okay, and then here we will be writing header. Okay, and then instead of writing that CSS directly over here, what I will be doing is I will be first writing the basic CSS in my inspect tool, and then whatever the finalized CSS I have, I will be taking that inside my code. Okay, this is the best way of writing CSS basically. So that way you won't make much mistakes, and you will see in real time how the data is getting displayed. So see, first of all guys, what we want is I want that there should be a display of flags. Okay, I want to apply. Let's see. So when I'm applying display flags, you might have noticed that the text is going side by side. Okay, this is what we want. Now what is the other thing that we want? We want that justify content and then space between. Okay, so that both the things should display side by side. Okay, one on the left hand and one on the right side. So this is what we want so far. Now what is the other thing that we want? I want that there should be a background color. Okay, so I will give a background color to my this one, background color of like some basic light, yeah, aqua white is fine for now, antique white is fine for now. So this much is finalized for me, so I will just copy it from here and I will take it to my code editor. I will paste this CSS so it got finalized. Okay, because it is now finalized. Let's see how is it looking now. See, it is looking pretty decent. One thing you might have noticed that there is some extra margins which is coming here. Okay, and this is from where? This is the basic which is coming from your body. So what we will be doing is we will just set that for body we don't want any margin which is pre-applied, and same goes for the padding also. Okay, so I will just put this 0. So now if you see, everything will stick. Okay, I might not have saved the file. Let me see. Okay, is my header class spelling not correct? Okay, I need to import my file actually, otherwise it won't apply. Okay, so that is why it is not applying. So I need to import my navbar.css that I have created. Okay, So if you see now this CSS is getting applied, we will fix it more. First of all, let's increase the text of logo. So where we have written the logo, we have written it here. So what I can do is maybe like, I can put it inside a H1, so that not H1 but H2, so that it looks a bit larger. Okay, let's see logo. Okay, so far it is fine. And then now let's again get back to the styling part. So what we want is, I don't want the underlines to be there in this links. Okay, so what I can do is, wherever my link component is getting used, I will give a class name, okay, which will be link, and then I can style it using this class name itself. So I can copy this one and I can put this over at these three places also. Okay, so now my work, what I can do is, I can go to my navbar and I can do this, that wherever this link class is there, okay, there you make the text decoration as none. Okay, using this we can remove the underlines. Okay, so now it is looking fine. Now if you notice in this part, okay, these three are coming one after the other. I don't want this. Okay, so how can I target this? First of all, so in order to target this, what we want to do is, in our header we have unordered list. Okay, so we will write the CSS for it there. So I will just copy this header and then dot header and then unordered list. Inside this I will be writing my class. Okay, so instead of again writing it here, I will show you by writing it here on the inspect tool. So if you notice, we have this here and I will be writing my CSS here. What I want is, I want my list style type to be none. Okay, so this bullets will not show. So see, now you can see bullets are gone. On the other hand, I also want that these three should be showing in one single line. So for that, what I will write is display flex again. Okay, with that these will show in one single line. Now all are sticking, so I will just give a fixed width to the entire container of this UL. So like for example 200 pixels as of now. So this is fine. Now there is some gap between, I need some gap between them. So I will do something like justify content and then space evenly is something that we have. Okay, when I do that, so everything will space evenly. So see, so far it is looking good. I will just copy this much of styles and again going to paste it into my VS Code. Okay, and guys, I would highly recommend you that you also like do your CSS in this way, because it is very fast and you will get the real-time updates. Now before we move forward, these things are like sticking. Okay, the logo is, text is sticking. For that, what I will be doing is, I will be giving some padding in my parent container. Okay, I want to just give the padding on the left and right. So I'm just writing on it on the left and right and not on the top and bottom. So now you see it is looking good. But now one thing you notice, that this is coming in the center. Okay, but this is a little bit up. Like basically I want this logo and home, about, login, all the text to be in one line. So how can we do that? Okay, so for that we have something called as align item center. Okay, so where we need to apply align item center is, I think here it will work. So let's see, when I do this, you might notice now everything is looking properly in one single line. Okay, so far our header is like, look wise it is pretty decent. Now let's focus on the functionality. Okay, so how we will focus on the functionality, let's see that now. When I click on it, what I want is that it should redirect me to a correct page. Okay, so as of now you can see that I have not added any links. Okay, so I will give the 2 for home. I want that it should be redirect. When I click on the logo, it should redirect on the home page. In the same way, when I click on, again, home is again the same thing, only later on we will remove this home, but for now we are just again redirecting to home. Then what we have is about. So when I click on about, it should redirect me to the about page. When I click on my this one login, it should redirect me to the login page. Let's see, so far is it looking good? So I got my page. Okay, let's see, when I click on home, it is redirecting to the home page, then about page, and then login to login page. So far it is looking good. Again, when I click on logo, it is redirecting me to the home page. Okay, so functionality wise our app is working properly. Now there is a lot more to achieve. Now since our header is set up in this video, going forward we will be learning one by one concepts in React Router, and then we will be implementing this all those concepts in this header itself. Okay, so now let us go back to our slide and let's see what we have covered so far. We have written the basic HTML or structure code for header. We have added links in the header, and we have written also the CSS for the header. Now one important interview question that we need to discuss now is, what happens if a user navigates to a route that is not defined in React Router, and how can you handle such cases? So maybe if this line is too confusing for you to read, I will show you with practical. Okay, for example, let's understand that I have not given any 2 for it. Okay, let's suppose this as of now. Okay, and or no, let's understand that I have given a 2 instead of home. I don't want first of all home, so I will just remove this home. Okay, and instead of home I will take one more link, okay, which will be called as tutorial. Okay, in my navbar there is one more text which is called as tutorial. Okay, tutorials basically, and what this tutorial will redirect to, it will redirect to tutorial. Okay, this one. Okay, like basically when I click on this tutorials button, it will update my URL to have this /tutorial. But since in my app.js I am not defining a root for it, okay, let's see what happens in that case. So that is what the question is asking, that what happens if a user navigates to a route that is not defined in React router, and how can you handle such cases? So we have created a route, okay, which is /tutorial, okay, and this is not defined, right? So see what is happening, nothing is displaying, okay, it is showing us blank screen. So how can we handle this case? So let's see the answer for this question. In React router, if a user tries to access a route that is not defined, nothing will be rendered by default. The app won't crash, but the user may see a blank page, and that is what is happening in our case, right? When I'm clicking on this tutorial, the URL is getting updated with /tutorial, but I'm not seeing anything on the screen because I have not defined my route in this case. So how can you handle this cases properly? So to handle this case gracefully, we can define a catch all route using path equals to star at the end of a routes block. This will match any undefined paths and typically render a not found or 404 page component. Now guys, as of now you cannot understand this answer, I know that very well. What I will be doing is I will be creating a separate next video on this topic itself, which will be how to handle 404 page or how to handle error page. Basically one thing you might be thinking that we can create one news page or component, right? How we have created for login and about, and in the same way we can redirect our tutorial route to that. Yes, that is totally fine, but I am talking about a case where we don't want to create a separate page, okay, because see, in this way you cannot create uncountable number of pages. Like for example, what if a user is typing something random in the URL, right? In that case also that is a breaking link, right? It should show something that the link that you are trying to access does not exist, or something 404 page basically. That is what we are trying to aim here, okay? So this concept we are going to learn in next video, where I will be telling you that whenever you try to put a URL which does not exist, what should happen in that case, okay? So guys, that's all for this video. If you have any more doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Make sure to join me on Telegram and Instagram, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel to receive the latest regular updates from my channel. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you next time.